What's this one?
Oh, absolutely. Alright, in the top right, we have the pink Zerg player, OGK Kelso. And in the bottom left, we have the blue Terran player, taking the last game against OGK Jacobus. We have Robu Khan.
Another TBZ.
Yep.
My favorite.
Actually, I think is my favorite matchup, even though I don't play it all that often.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. I just think the dynamics, like the transitions from like early game to mid game to late game, are just really, really like solid.
Oh yeah. I like seeing mech. I think that's always interesting.
Yep. There's an ongoing debate between Terran players whether going mech or going bio is harder, and I think they both have their aspects. I mean, bio you have to like split marines a lot, and you know against banelings and such and fungal.
Also
But,
very mobile.
Yep.
Drops everywhere.
Yep. Yeah. With mech though, you have to like make sure you don't get caught unsieged and really have to get like really solid engagements.
Gas
So-
up.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely going to be prioritizing gas if you're going mech.
If I may nitpick for a second, I'd like to make a correction to our pink Zerg. His name's OGK Elso. He thought he'd be cool and use the K in the clan name in his actual name.
Oh, I see.
Did
Well,
you see
we all-
that drone? That drone that just snuck completely by that SCV to lay down the hatch.
Very nice.
Ninja.
Very smooth moves for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, so it
okay.
looks like we're going to see a 15cc from the Terran player.
Oh, no drone. Nice.
The drone looks like he will get away.
Oh, and the SCV's taking a beating up in the top. Oh, got it.
So we're going to see 16 racks from the Terran player. And the pool about to be put down for the third player. We get put down right now.
Called it.
Yep, and one gas for the Zerg player as well.
Is that a sign of aggression, do you think?
It's probably, it could be aggression or it could just be some early speedlings to, you know, get map control, easy defense, and so on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see a Heli and Banshee opening. I think those are the most interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. We also do see one gas from the Terran player. So I'm not exactly sure what that indicates. He could be going Heli and Banshee if we see a second gas coming up.
I think he's just going to be saving up for that factory, and then eventually a reactor on the barracks, obviously.
Yep, and then just going straight for Hellions, maybe no Banshees.
Yeah, what are the other options other than Heli and Banshee?
You can go bio, or you can just kind of do a kind of just standard mech transition without the Heli and Banshee, and then like take your third once you have tanks, stuff like that. So we see a relatively quick third hatch for the Zerg player. He saw the 15cc, so he felt very safe taking this hatch.
Bunker coming down.
Yeah, that was actually the first queen for the Zerg player.
Oh, is that late?
I'm not really sure if it's late or not. It depends on like what style you want to go for. I wouldn't call it late, but usually when Zerg players go for an early natural, they usually make both queens at the same time and have them pop out. But I guess since he went for the gas, it's something a little different since he wanted to get the quick link speed. And he just the Zerg player just put guys back in gas, so he might be going for a Baneling nest or roaches, and actually going for a second gas as well.
Oh, wow. A little bit of pressure, never hurt anyone.
Yep. So it looks like it will be Heli and Banshee coming out for the Terran player.
Excellent.
Confirmed by the tech lab on the barracks.
As it stands, Kelso only has 2 queens, which is not very good if you're going to handle Heli and Banshee.
And he actually put the Evo chambers in his main, so he won't be using those to wall off to fend off Hellions at all. A third gas coming down for the Zerg player. And the Spine Crawler actually going into the narrow line of the third. I like this a lot. That with the Queen should hold off most of the Hellion aggression.
Very clever.
Yep, and a spine crawler also going down at the natural.
He knows it's coming. So I'm just gonna check out his vision here. Nope, he doesn't know squat. Maybe he saw the Hellions though at the watchtower. Something to that.
Perhaps. Or I mean, it's pretty standard now, so. And basic defense even against Marines, yep. Hellion Banshees.
There you go. First two Hellions poking in at the third here.
Yep. Also, behind this aggression, the Terran player is taking his third base. Basically using the Hellion Banshee for what it's for, to take take faster bases, while harassing the Zerg a little bit and keeping him in his base.
Very clever. I forgot how good Hellions are for Zerglings. Just burn right through them.
Absolutely. Hellions very good against light units. We actually see another spine crawler going down at both the natural and the third. Kelso wanting to play, be very safe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, careful with that queen.
Yep, and that spine should finish just in time. And, actually, with the
Banshee's here.
Speedlink's coming down though. Speedlings was a really good choice to get that early. That way you can finish around on the Hellions when he needs to.
Look at him, Mike. Throw that spine crawler back. Very clever.
Yep. Very well played.
That Banshee's taking quite a bit of damage, but the queen is down.
Yep, so he's gonna have to send another queen down.
Look at the DPS on that Banshee.
Oh, the Banshee tearing away at that hatchery, although I don't know if that's the right choice. He should be targeting down the Spore Crawler.
Risky Spore Crawler movement.
Yep, and that Spore Crawler's gonna pay off though.
Oh, wow. Got it.
Yep, takes the Banshee, and actually, wow. Spine Crawler barely has any health left. That's still alive. That's gonna get taken down, I'm assuming.
Second Banshee is already on the way over to his third.
Yeah. But he has the Spore Crawlers in position, so he should be just fine. Spine Crawler's positioned at the natural, and another Spore Crawler coming down at the natural as well.
Still only two queens.
Yep. An Infestation Pit is down there for the Zerg player, so he should be in some shape.
Oh, free Banshee.
So the Terran player making the third and orbital, not fearing too, like any wing run bys or anything at this point with his nice little Hellion hold at the Zerg space. So.
Oh wow. You know, I think that position where it is should be the planetary, and where the fourth base should go for the Terran would be an orbital. Just based on where the army would be positioned of the Terran player in the late game.
Yeah, you see different variations. A wing run by coming down to the third though, and he's gonna wish he had made this
Planetary. Oh, some fresh mules.
Fresh mules getting killed. A couple SCVs.
Oh,
Looks like he's gonna get out of there.
Hellion.
Actually gets just one Hellion, but he gets a couple with very low health. This Overlord will get picked off though.
Our suckers are so helpless.
So I like how the Terran player has taken the watchtower near Kelso's base with the Hellion, so he knows whenever Kelso's going to move out. So we also have pathogen plants coming out for the Zerg player, so he should be producing infestors very soon.
All the way up to Hive right now too. Almost there.
Yep. The Terran player actually has a worker lead over the Zerg player, which is not a good place to be as a Zerg player. But I'm sure he will get that up. Yep, 11 workers being produced for the Zerg player, so that'll even things out.
Would you say Kelso held that Hellion Banshee harass relatively well?
Relatively well. Not a perfect hold, but he did it pretty well.
Got the job done.
Absolutely, didn't suffer too many losses. Actually, we go to the workers killed. The Zerg players killed 3, and the Terran player didn't kill any, so losing no workers to that is actually very nice.
Wow. Oh!
The damage was... Hellion's getting fungled.
I don't know about that. I don't think that was worth it. This could be used on these Marines.
Yep.
Oh, nice fungal.
He's still yep, nice fungal on the Marines.
Oh!
Up in 30 Zerglings being produced by Kelso, and they'll have +2 when they engage. That's just finishing now. So this third may go down.
This is not a good position for Kelso at all.
Absolutely not. He can't afford to lose that third, especially with Brood Lords coming out. So it looks like we might actually see a Zergling counterattack.
I'd say that was pretty greedy by Kelso, attacking right up to Hive and having minimal units.
Oh yeah, definitely a greedy play. Especially without any Baneling nest up. Usually when I have a Baneling nest up, I guess he assumed the other player was going to go more for a Mechie style than a Bio style.
Look at the wing run by at the third, doing a little bit of damage. Forcing the Terran to pull back his reinforcements.
Yep, always good.
Ooh,
Not
choosing
taking the
to
risk
go.
of anything else.
Look at this Ultralist cavern thrown down, and now Ultralists being produced.
But I think that is the right choice at the moment. Zergs have also been debating, just like Terran has been debating between Bio and Mech. Zergs debate between Ultras and Broodlords. But Ultras are actually pretty good in ZVT, so. He only has 2-2 on those though, and is not producing the extra armor upgrade, so they might not be as effective as you would think. But catching everything uncaged and with the wings wrapping around, he's okay, but reinforcing Marines coming in.
Oh boy, that was a lot of DPS.
Yep. Barely saving the Ultras though, and it will get away since it got on creep. But he needs to reduce, yep, 2 more Ultras about to come out.
Fungal.
Up. Will he get the fungal? With my for it up. He gets it now though.
Yeah, wow, that was intense.
Yeah, that was a very nice fungal. He does clean up. Very well played by Kelso, holding. And actually rebuilding his third and fourth at the same time. Reinforcements coming in for the Terran though.
You gotta take risks.
Pressure. Yep.
You're behind.
Yeah, but absolutely the right choice. This is the time that he would want his fourth anyway, so. He actually got very... Go ahead.
Let's take a look at the units lost here. Actually, pretty much dead even on resources. Wow.
The units are relatively even as well. Drop coming into the main. Sniping the tonic. Yeah, but that's actually a really big pick-off, because when you have Ultralists, you really need the links to wrap around. Although losing the drop makes it slightly less of a benefit to the Terran player.
I'd agree.
Yep. So fourth base coming down for the Terran player as long as a fifth command center. Yep. So I just realized...
Sorry, go.
Oh, I just realized how incredibly fast Kelso did actually tech the Hive. It's 17 minutes now, and 17 minutes is actually usually 7 to 18 minutes is usually when you get your Hive and Broodlords out, and he had it well before then.
12 minutes is when Hive finished.
Wow, that is a crazy fast. So yeah, that was actually incredibly greedy by Kelso.
He lost his third because of it too, which, well, I guess it ended up paying off too. He's right back in the game with his high tier units.
Yeah, still behind in supply though, and that's never a place you want to be as a Zerg player.
Oh no, not at all.
And actually got himself slightly supply blocked for a couple seconds, but he has 8 overlords popping, and then it's pretty much impossible for him to get supply blocked after that, so.
I would think, this is my opinion, I don't really know what I'm talking about, to be honest, but I would think a couple Broodlords in that army wouldn't hurt at all. I mean, he already has the Greater Spire tech.
I think it could be pretty effective if he could catch them by surprise, but if he sees them coming, then he'll just build Vikings.
Oh wow, look at this clever little wing run by Kelso.
Yep. Right as the mules drop too.
Oh wow. Luck clearly on his side.
Forces a liftoff and cancel the planetary. A nice little 37 gas, 37 mineral loss along with the mules. So.
The mules are huge.
Absolutely. Alright, we see the giving up 3 Ultralists basically for free. This is very, very bad for Kelso. It could actually be game ending. Very nice splits by the Terran player. Not clumping up his army. Yep, and Kelso's army should get cleaned up. Oh, all those shots going down on the Infesties. Yep, and that's GG. The Terran player takes another convincing win.